Hello, my dear little children. I hope you all are excited, or I don't know if you're worried, but I definitely think you should not be worried. You should be, what say, playfully or happily giving your examination. So we are all here to wish you all the best, and apart from that, we will be telling you certain very important tips and mistakes that you should be avoiding on the day of your examination, that is starting from tomorrow. So yeah, day after tomorrow actually. Yes.
Yes, students. So, first of all the very best. So, I know that many of you would have already started your preparation or might be little worried, but do not worry. There are still one more today and tomorrow is there. So, put your 100% in these 2 days, and then definitely you will be doing good in your exams, right? Yes, Somik sir.
All the best, students. So I wish you all the best and all the luck that you need. In exam, sometimes luck is better. That might help you. So be ready. Don't waste too much time on other than studying. Obviously, you are watching this, so obviously this is a small time waste. But other than that, don't waste time right now. You have to focus. Stay focused. Okay, and just a day before exam, you have to sleep very very well so that your mind stay fresh in the exam hall. Don't take tension. Don't take stress. Okay, that is my advice to you. Now I will pass the mic to Ankit sir.
Okay, so first of all, happy now, everything is going on according to what you guys have asked, right? I think for past 10 days, ma'am, everything you've been asking, we've been delivering that. So I think you are all okay there. Okay, first of all, trust yourself. Means after doing all of this work, you should be very happy right now, trusting yourself that yes, we have done a great amount of work together. I have done some part, ma'am has done some part, but most of the part has been done from your side, all of you. Okay, so first of all, give yourself a very big thumbs up for yourself. Okay, a very big deal that you've done. And again, don't worry too much. We'll see what is there. If you have any doubts or questions, you can ask us in the comment section. I think ma'am is looking at it. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes, so children, yesterday we have sent you a form regarding your doubts and things like that. Obviously, you might have already put it up there. We saw the doubts. We are going, for example, if there are some chemistry doubts, chemistry ma'am would be picking it a few days before the day of examination. Same with physics as well as math, same with biology as well. Now, if there are certain exam related doubt, as in what you should be doing, can we start from the back of the sections and things like that, that I would be clearing. I would be providing a video today itself. It will be a very short video. You should be watching that. Okay, and you want Kannada, ma'am. We know that you're definitely big fan of Kannada, ma'am, over here. We're really happy, but she couldn't make it now. But the videos would be posted of her, which would be really helpful for you. Now, children, I'll start with the tips which you should be having. Okay, tips that you should follow. First thing, so day after tomorrow exams are starting. Make sure you are having some good amount of pens with you, so that even if one particular pen get empty, you have another one. There should be nothing to make you stop writing the examination. And I spoke to certain teachers and got to know it is very better if you can carry a ballpoint pen rather than a gel pen. So please carry ballpoint pen. Okay, it can be either blue or black, whatever color you want. Not whatever color, it can be blue or black. That's the thing. And please make sure you're having like at least 3 black pens together, so that if one of them basically gives you some hard work, basically you can switch to the next one. So that is the first tip. Apart from that, I'll move on.
I would like to add one thing. If you're buying a pen, buy from the same brand. Like, don't buy different brands pen, because they might look different from the color. Okay, so keep the same brand in the same color ink. Okay.
And one more thing, don't use a brand new pen in the exam. Okay, that is one thing, that if you have used a brand new pen, you feel that some scratchiness at the beginning. So when you are studying right now, try to utilize at least for your first pen will continue for at least one exam, right? So next exam is mathematics. So when you are practicing mathematics, what you have to do, you have to use that pen for all the pens. You rotate all the pens, so that some ink, small amount of ink from the all the pens are utilized. So when you are writing in the exam hall, all the pens should behave similarly, and all the pens should be ready to use. Okay, if you are using a brand new pen, you will face difficulty in writing in the exam. Okay, that is one of the suggestions. And people are asking about study plan for Kannada. Do we have Kannada study plan? Yes, we will provide you Kannada study plan, and all the subjects. For example, it is already provided. Okay, so study plan is already provided. Just before your maths exam, once your Kannada exam is over, before your math exam, Ankit sir will provide the gap day strategy. That is, if you have 3 days gap, how to plan your preparation during that 3 times. I will provide for physics, ma'am will provide for biology, and Aishwarya ma'am will provide for chemistry. So all the gap day strategies will be provided after your previous exam is over. So don't worry about it. We will provide you as much assistance as possible. Okay. Now.
So here's some question like why not gel pen? So dear, you can write in gel pen. So it is not like it is not allowed, but you know gel pen is like sometimes it become very messy. Okay, so why to make your answer sheet dirty? Okay, so better be on the safe side. You can use a ball pen which where like have less ink leakage and no problem will be there. You can write it neatly.
Yeah, and
I would like to add one thing. I'll tell you my experience. So even I used to like, writing with gel pen looks better in the handwriting, and I have a very bad handwriting. You all know that. Okay. So I tried to use that in my one of examination. There was a question which was difficult. I started panicking for that. I started sweating. My sweat and gel became a very bad combination. So whole paper became blue. Okay. So please avoid that, bacha.
One more thing is that when you write the exam, okay, exam paper is being transported from your exam center to the campsite. Okay, so while transporting, you don't know what is going to happen. Maybe that day it was raining heavily. That day someone spilled some water on your paper, the bundle that where your paper was kept on. So if you are writing on gel pen, okay, what might happen is that it is very susceptible to water. Because of that, what happens is if some water spilled onto your paper will be ruined. Maybe the teacher who was checking your paper, he or she was drinking some tea and the tea spilled on it. So gel pen, gel ink will be completely messy. So don't take that risk with gel pen. Okay, there are very good almost gel like ballpoint pens are available. You can use them. Okay, those are very good. Yes, smooth pens, they are very, very good. You can use them. Okay, which are very, very good, almost equivalent to gel pens. They are usable, but not the exact gel pen which has a very thick gel behind the pen refill, which actually gives you very smooth writing, but on the other hand they are very susceptible to water. So don't use that kind of gel pen.
children, you're asking whether blue or black pen, you can use either of them. One very important thing, for example, you're writing with black pen and now your ink got finished and now you're starting off with blue pen. Basically you would have to take a signature from the invigilator who is there, but you can use both of them. But why to do all this drama when you can just carry extra pen along with that? Yeah, and let's not be just talking about pen. As I said, there will be a video completely about what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, and it will be really short. You can follow that. Works. Now apart from that, there's a question that is are you allowed to use whitener? So Aishwarya ma'am will be answering this.
Okay, so students, whitener is not allowed, so please do not use it. Okay, so it is not mentioned that you have to use it or not use it, so better you don't take whiteners. Okay, that is, it will also waste your time to use that, so better you can just strike it off very neatly. So don't like mess it while striking if you have done any mistake. Just a single stroke is fine. It looks neat as well as it saves your time. So please do not take whitener and these all things and waste your time in the exam. You don't have time for that as well. And Sanju here is saying ma'am, I am very frightened. So dear, please I'll say at this last 2 days, okay, frightening will only create more tension and waste your time. So please first be confident. Whatever you have studied, whatever 2 days are left, how much ever you can do the best that is possible at this point of time. Okay, so there is no point of frightening and scaring and just wasting your time. So please do not do that. And here one more question is, water bottle allowed in the exam? From Aishwarya Ash. Yes, so water bottle is definitely allowed, but please make sure that you are taking a transparent water bottle. Okay, and similarly for pouch also, you should take transparent pouch and take all your stationery in that.
So talking about highlighter, so please don't take highlighter over there. You don't have time to highlight all this thing. So basically while you're writing down, what you can do is with the same pen you can underline it, that sort. Okay, or if you want you can box it as well, but do not make it too messy, too colorful. First thing, understand you have to complete your paper, right? So while you're writing, just underline or box it and then move ahead. That's all.
One suggestion I can give you, while writing, you write using your normal pen. once your writing is finished, if you think I have time, you can underline the important lines that you think is very important using another color. So if you are writing with blue pen, okay, once your exam is finished, at the last time 15-20 minutes you should have completed by that time, so you can use your black pen to underline or box whatever important things that you think I want to take the attention of the teacher. You can use the other color of the pen to highlight that. Okay, so just underlining it, that is sufficient. Teachers are
Pencil as well, right?
you can use pencil as well. But yeah, pencil also very good. Otherwise you can just use if you are writing with blue pen, you can underline using black pen, that is allowed, no problem. At the beginning, if you think okay, the starting headline I want to use a different color pen, that is also allowed. But better than why should you waste your time on that, you just underline it using a black pen, that is sufficient. The teacher will obviously notice whatever you have underlined, whatever you want to show it to the teacher. Okay, many other questions I am receiving, for example, is watch is allowed, normal watch is allowed, analog watch is allowed, digital watch are not allowed. It maybe some center might be allowed, might allow you, but if it comes under the checking, then they might ban you from writing the exam using the smartwatch. So smartwatch, don't wear smartwatch. Analog watch, transparent water bottles are allowed, but even transparent pouches are allowed, but no digital watch, no mobile phone obviously not allowed, and only analog watch is allowed. Okay.
So basically about presentation tips, Bharat Kumar asked about presentation tips. First thing, so when you have a paper, you know, part A, part B, part C, part D, everything is there. So what do? Whenever you start off a section, mention this is part A and then go ahead with the options that you have. Now when you have an MCQ question, write one and the whole option which is available over there. If it is long, at least write the option A, B, C, D, whatever is there, and then whenever you get time you can complete it, but it is advised to do it at that point itself. Now you go ahead with part B, you put part B, put a box, and then go ahead with the answers that are there. Okay, cool, this is how it works. And make sure you're writing your answers in points if your subject is theoretical, and if your subject includes numerical things, you have to make sure that you're doing it stepwise, properly, in a visible manner, and you're making sure that all the units and everything has been mentioned properly. Works. And thank you for everyone who is saying that we are doing a good job. Thanks to you too for following us and for telling that is a great deal as well.
So here is a question from Mandar. Ma'am, can we demand for a rough sheet? So dear, rough sheet you have to use as the last page of your answer sheet, or if you're doing subjects like physics, maths where you have calculation, you can put margin at the side and then you can do. Okay, so extra sheets will not be provided for rough sheet. You have to use your own answer sheet. Last page you can use, or in the side of every page also you can use.
If you take any extra sheet during the exam, you have to stitch it in the answer sheet itself. You cannot do the rough on the rough sheet and then you can take that back. It is not allowed. Whatever sheets you are taking, that will be marked in your paper. So you have to stitch everything at the end of the thing. I think they are not giving any extra sheet in the PU board exam, right? Yes. No additional sheet is given for your PU board exam. They give you a complete booklet. Okay, 32 pages or 35 pages booklet. One single booklet will be given to you. You can use the back of the last page as your roughs. Okay, if you want to check okay whether my answer is I am able to solve it or not, you can use the last two pages, you can use it for rough. Okay, so there will be only one booklet, as long as I know. There is no extra additional sheet is given, so you have to do the calculations in the last page of that booklet. Okay, and I was seeing that some students are asking, sir, is marathon series is enough for maximum marks? Yes, marathon series was based on that last minute preparation. If you check the entire marathon series, yes, you can score 65 plus in physics. Ma'am, anything Maha revision will do? We will do Maha revision, don't worry. Before your exams, we will be doing revisions on mathematics. We will start with mathematics Maha revision. We are calling it last minute revision. Okay, final battle, that is the series. So how much minute before we should reach the center? So it is advised that you reach 30 minutes before the exam starts. Okay, you have to be inside the exam hall 30 minutes before. Okay, for all precautions, if your exam is starting at 10, you should be there by 9. Okay, that is my opinion, my personal experience, that there are some process, because it is not like you are going to your own college, so maybe there will be some checks involved. So they will check whether you are carrying some mobile phones or some electric gadgets or not, so they might take some time. So earlier you arrive, it is like airport check-in. Okay, earlier you arrive, earlier you will be able to sit into your seat, and you can ensure that you can always have that 3 hours to write the paper. So this is 3 hours paper, unlike your PU1 when you got 3 hours 15 minutes. So that is also one important thing to remember, that this exam you are getting only 3 hours, including everything, reading time, etc. Okay, previously they used to give 15 minutes extra. Now that is no longer there, because of the pandemic, etc. They have added 15 minutes extra, but that is no longer there. So you will get the question paper, and you can read the question paper. Once the bell is rang, then you can start writing the answers. Okay, so make sure minimum 30 minutes before your exam you should be there, but for safer side you should be there at the venue by 1 hour before. 30 minutes is prescribed by the board, by the way, not by me. So 30 minutes before exam you should be there in the exam center, but from my side I will say 1 hour before is better. Okay, you will be nervous, especially for the first day. You will be nervous, you will have some stress in your back of your mind. So earlier you go to the exam center, sit there quietly for some time, 15-20 minutes. It will calm your nerves.
So artistic art space is asking, maths will paper will easy or tough, and we need last time revision whole marathon of maths, please notice sir, Ankit sir. Okay bacha, so this is artistic art space. So I was saying bacha, entire paper will not be difficult, don't worry about that, I can guarantee that. Okay, so entire paper you might find 15 marks or 10-12 marks will be difficult, that is certain. Okay, but focus on your like the simple stuff, formulas, your simple concepts, derivations of vectors, LPP questions. So this you focus, get out of marks there, and the difficult part will be also covered because you studied for it. Okay, and you're asking for a whole marathon. We are coming up with that, bacha. You'll be getting that very soon. Okay, stay tuned. I think the announcement has been made, right, ma'am? For the marathon, they're asking. So, bacha, yes, we are doing a complete marathon for mathematics. Stay tuned. I think ma'am has to take some questions.
Here, first of all, if not now, then it is never. Ma'am, I have almost covered board syllabus, but how can manage to score rank below 1000 rank? So dear, first now as you have covered board syllabus, so please focus on that. Try to get at least 295 plus in PCM, then it will be easy to get KCET rank below 1000. Okay, and Mandar has a question, ma'am, please teach how to use log and anti-log table book, please. So dear, I have already made a video on this. You can just go to our channel and search log and anti-log table. You can easily find it, but yes, I'll make another time also, but for now if you want you can watch that. Okay, then anything about extra questions, ma'am, you can answer.
What I didn't see. Okay, basically, okay. So in part B, suppose there are 7 questions and you are asked to write. Okay, Muhammad Farhan asked this. Okay, so you are asked to choose 5 of them. So yes, you can go ahead and write all the 7 of them. It's okay. The invigilator who is there will be choosing the best of the 5. But let me tell you, it is advised. I spoke to 3 teachers who go for invigilation, and 3 of them have different opinions. The thing is, you can definitely write, but it is not very much advisable. Okay, because first thing, you're wasting too much of your time. Second thing, it could be confusing. Okay, and probably for writing everything you might mess it around with different questions as well. So make sure whatever you know, pick the 5 questions and write that. And now if you are not sure about one question, you can write 1 extra question. Okay, and when you're writing, you can just write extra. If extra is not written, then also it's fine, but make sure you're numbering it very, very correctly. Fine.
In physics you can write extra question, but provided that you are writing all the questions back to back, it is easier for the teacher to evaluate. If you write the extra question at the end of the paper, then that will surely will not be considered. That I can guarantee that. If you are writing back to back, then what happens is that suppose in your one of the extra questions you get a 0 marks, then that question will be considered extra, and whatever you are writing correctly, that will be considered correct. So if you are writing, if you are not sure, okay, I am not sure about one of the answers, leave some space so that after your entire paper is over, you can come back and add one extra answer in that space. Okay, you will be given a very thick fat booklet. You can use that booklet completely. Okay, so use that wisely. Okay, suppose you are writing 2-marker questions. So after writing 5 2-marker questions, you can leave a space of half a page, so that if you want, you can add one more answer later on there. Okay, if you are not writing there, you can cross it, so that there is no possibility of cheating from your side. So that teacher will be clear that okay, the student may have left extra space, but he was not utilizing it. So they are very good strategy. I will be discussing physics related strategy before your physics exam. So do keep watch out for that. There I will be discussing how to write, if you want to write some extra questions, how to write that.
So yes, students, one more announcement. Those students are preparing for KCET. We have our Abhyas test series. Okay, so if you like, as somebody asked, like you have already completed boards syllabus, how can you get top 1000 rank? So for this, please, you can test our Abhyas KCET test series. So that will definitely help you to boost your preparation, to check your level of preparation. Okay, so we have the all the details about the Abhyas test series. You can check in our channel. So if you feel you want to improve your performance, then definitely go and check it out, and you can buy it.
So sorry. Yes, so artistic, art space, as well as Sanika, everyone is asking, after you're finishing all the questions, are you allowed to write the extra questions? It is not recommended. Okay, why? Because it is a very confusing thing for the invigilator. Now think in the invigilator point of view. She is correcting or he is correcting your paper, and then your answers are jumbled here and over there. Obviously, there are higher chances that they might not look into it. So better when you're doing with part A. So when you're dealing with part A, put the part A questions over there. Extra questions, you can just write extra and then 16th, 17th, whatever is there, you can post it down there. Do not wait to write it at the end. As sir said, you can leave some space. That is totally fine. You can come back to it again and then write. That is not a problem. Okay, it should be clean. That's the matter. Now children, since a lot of things have been there, we have some very important things to tell. That is the mistakes that you should be avoiding, and I'll give Ashurya ma'am the mic for that.
So dear, first mistake is starting any new topic at this point of time. Okay, so we have already completed most of the syllabus, and there will be might be few topics which you haven't started yet. But if it is not a high weightage topic, my recommendation is you can revise the topics that you have already done, and don't go for any complicated topic at this point of time, because it will create a lot of confusion and waste your time. So just focus on those topics that you have already studied and keep them revising. Okay, next we have discussing with friends. So this is a very common thing, and we all used to do that, like calling our friends and asking how much you have studied. Then the friend will tell, I'm doing the 4th revision, 5th revision, and we haven't started yet, and we get panic, right? So please avoid these type of conversations at this point of time. Just focus and mind your studies. That will be helpful in your how much your friend has studied doesn't matter your marks, right? So just focus on your study, how you can complete the best part of, like, most part of your syllabus. Next we have eating unhealthy food. So yes, definitely these 2 days you should take care of your health, because if you fall sick, then also your performance will be impacted. So please make sure that you are taking healthy and balanced food. After that, the wasting time, this I think I don't have to say this at all. These 2 days are very very critical. So please make sure that you are using it properly, and it's not like that you are studying continuously. Okay, that also will have no effect. So take your breaks, and do not keep yourself away from social media at this point of time. Facebook, Instagram, everything should be closed for 2 days, and not for 2 days till your exams are there, and focus on your studies. Lastly, studying late night. So today and tomorrow, please take proper sleep, because if you take proper sleep, you can remember and recall what you have studied, right? So that is why take at least 6 to 7 hours of proper sleep.
Yes. So there are some people who are saying they have not started studying. What should we do? Okay, so you know one thing, that you have not started studying. Now what you can do, you can start studying, right? So take the most important chapters. I think for every subjects, we have all listed down the most important chapters. So you can go through the chapters, read the NCERT, whatever you have first, and then deal with the questions directly. So we all have done 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker. So what you can do, for example, in my case, I take a chapter, molecular basis of inheritance. Okay, now I have posted 3 videos, 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker, and 5 marker. So first part of each video, wherever molecular basis of inheritance there, I will be solving first 1 marker question, then 2 to 3 marker question, and the 5 marker question. In that way, I'm completely revising all the questions for one particular chapter. Same thing you can do for all the subjects out there. Okay, now how much marks can we expect from three model papers? So children, there is no guarantee about how much marks you can score if you're solving three model papers, but definitely there are higher chances that the question pattern would be similar. So what do? You just practice it without some expectation. So over here, your efforts matter. Put in your efforts, understand the concepts which are there in the question which are put in the model paper. Each and every question, if you understand the concept really well, if related questions come, then you would be able to answer it. So that is a funda. Okay, now about, just a second ma'am, scientific calculator. So basically, for chemistry, physics and math, you're not supposed to carry the scientific calculator. You can use a normal calculator. Okay, please follow that. There is no allowance for scientific calculator for these three subjects which are there. Cool. Now I'll give mine.
Okay, here a question from Yashu. Ma'am, if we read important questions and if it doesn't come in the exam, what to do? So definitely, see dear, that it can happen like it will not happen like completely unexpected questions will come. Okay, if you haven't read the complete syllabus, then definitely there will be some questions which you cannot answer, and all the questions is not that whatever important questions is there, that only will be asked. And if we see the three model papers, there were some questions which was quite unexpected. So that is what, if you have prepared 100%, then only you can attempt the 100% paper. And if you haven't, most important questions if you read, then obviously you will be able to attempt some part of the question paper. And if we have seen the last 10 years of trend, there are some questions which are repeated every year. So please do not have this doubt. Okay, the questions will obviously be repeated because there is a fixed amount of content, right? It is not like any UPSC exam where questions can come from anywhere. Okay, it is from the fixed portion that we have studied, and from this particular chapter, this important topics, from there questions will definitely be asked. So yes, please do not think like that. Just prepare most important topics, but yes, it is always advisable to do the 100% syllabus.
One very important thing related to math. Okay, so basically some of you are asking that math has just 1 day gap. So it's okay. Math had 1 day gap. You already knew that. I hope you're working on that. Now, sir is working really hard for that. Okay, Ankit sir is recording back to back, and he would be having one live session a day before your examination. So you can follow that. There he'll be doing whatever possible, whatever important doubts are there, he would be taking that up. So make sure you're there in that. And also, whenever you get a gap, for example, you have already studied a lot of Kannada. Okay, now you can basically focus a little bit on math as well whenever you get time. But make sure you're not stressing up yourself. That would be a really bad choice. Okay, do not stress and study. Take it easy. You study what you can. Okay.
Okay, so I'll tell you one thing. We know that maths was having only 1 day gap. It's very unfortunate. We at least need maths students, right? We need at least 3-4 days gap of mathematics. Otherwise, in general, we are in trouble. Okay, so what I have done for that, no, we have delivered a lot of questions, a lot of things before this time, okay, before the exam started. Now what you can do, as ma'am suggested, before Kannada exam, so don't do a lot of things. I'll suggest you just revise the formulas. Okay, I have given you formula video, right? I hope you have the PDFs now, so please go ahead to the formulas from the beginning. If you're starting, let's say, your day, just revise the formulas. It'll take 10-15 minutes, and before going to sleep, do the same thing. One more thing, if you have still some time, let's say in between Kannada you're learning literature, you got bored, you're eating lunch, want to do something, you have done the derivations, right, from integration, LPP problems, okay, whatever that is there, that 5-6 marker questions, just go through that. Just keep it next to you. You have already written it. Don't write it again. Just go through it. That's all you can do before maths exam, before Kannada exam. After Kannada exam is there, the day of Kannada exam, in the evening I'll be coming live. Okay, I'll come live at I think 6 p.m. right? So 6 p.m. I'll be coming live. I'll stay until unless you all leave. Okay, so I'll stay till you are here. I'll be live only. Don't worry about that. We'll discuss all the formulas. I'll keep all the formulas at one place. I'll go through it. Okay, and I'll explain you whatever you need me to. We have already asked for a Google, I think, Drive link we have given where you can ask your doubts. So please post all of your questions. I've seen some of your questions. There were questions in logarithmic. There were questions in ITF I saw. So please put most of your questions there itself. I'm going to take those questions and discuss in the live session. We'll talk to you and do one thing. I will know your names, okay, because I will keep the file with me that this student has asked this question. So I'll ask you. You have to be there to get your doubts cleared. I'll ask, let's say Likhit has asked a question. I'll say Likhit's question is this. I'll mention it on the PPT itself. Likhit's doubt. You have to be there, okay, to get your doubts cleared. Don't just put doubts and then no, don't come back, sir, I'll watch it later. No, you have to be there in the live to ask your doubts and get your doubts cleared. Please do that. I think ma'am has some questions.
Yeah, one more very important thing. So, children, you know, you have an exam day after tomorrow, and if you keep on talking about this, it might waste a lot of your time, which we do not want. So, basically, what you can do, we know that you have still lots of doubts in there. So, as I said, the link for the doubts had been given to you. You can just put down it there. Okay, we will take it on priority. In that way, you're not wasting your time. Even we would be able to deliver things very better in a very better manner. Okay, so that is one thing. And now there is an essential checklist for you guys, for those of you going for the examination. So Aishwarya ma'am will be talking about that. And then there is a question about physics passing package. So Mixer will be doing that after that. Works?
Okay, before that, just one more question. Can we take calculator to maths exam? Yes, definitely. You can take calculator to all the exams, but you can use it in physics, chemistry and maths only. Okay, and log and anti-log and these questions are there. So physics, many students have like, ma'am, for physics how to use log table. So dear, using log table is same. It can be in chemistry, it can be in physics. You should know how to use it, right? So it is not like in physics you will have different method, in chemistry you will have different method. So that's there. And yes, now essential. So I want all of you to prepare a checklist for these things and paste it on your table. And when you pack your bags, you should put tick mark for all of this, that you have taken this one, like this. Okay. So the first one is your ID card. So your school ID card you must take. Other than like without that you may not get entry to the exam hall. Second thing, hall ticket. So I think all of you would have received your hall ticket from your colleges and schools. So make sure that you keep it very, very safe. Okay, this is the most important thing, where without this you will not be able to write the exam. So make sure that you have kept this, like at any condition you should take this. Next, this is your stationery, so you should have a transparent pouch, and in that you have to take, as ma'am told, take more pens. Okay, so blue or black pen, whichever you want, and as sir suggested, please make sure that you're taking same company pen. And then pencil, eraser, sharpener, everything should be there. A proper kit should be there. I have seen many students, they just think that they're college student and just take one pen and one calculator in the pocket and go to the exam hall, right? But please make sure that if anything happens, you cannot talk to your friend, you cannot share your friend. This creates a lot of trouble, so please avoid it. Okay. Next, calculator, and the calculator should not be scientific one. It's a normal calculator you have to take. Watch, analog watch, no digital watch, okay? And then a transparent water bottle to keep yourself hydrated. So please make a checklist of these things and take all of them. And somebody asked also about the exam, what we call it? The board.
Pad,
exam pad. So that is also not allowed. You have to only take your you cannot take exam pad, because there are chances of cheating. People write answers on that and bring, so that is also not allowed. No exam pad. Okay.
Math doubts are there. Okay, so I'm going to take some questions. So Sareem, I think Kamari is asking MCQ all subject one shot. Bacha is done, right? MCQ all shot is done. Please go ahead, check out the playlist for PU2. You'll find it on our channel itself. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead. MCQ 1 marker is done, bacha. Okay. One is, sir, maths integration. If I don't read properly, but be thorough enough to answer MCQ, is it enough? I don't understand your question, Vani. Okay.
He's not ready to answer big question, but
okay, only MCQs. If you want, I will not advise that. Okay, but if you want only MCQs, I'll tell you, know all the formulas and substitutions. Yes. So if you want to solve questions from integration in the MCQs part, one you have to do what? Know all the formulas and know all the substitutions, because questions will be based upon that only in the integration part. Okay. Then, sir, ma'am, can we score 98 if we? Kanchana is saying, study all important questions in MCQ. Can we score 98 plus? Please tell me. Okay, but I want to tell you a couple of things. I don't like these kind of questions. Tell you why. Because we are not giving you board paper. If we were taking board question paper over here, will it be honest? Okay, so first goal is to know, we can't do that. First thing is to start somewhere. Okay, but yes, but I can say you one thing which will make you very comfortable. If you are able to solve all the questions comfortably, like being in your comfort zone is good thing.
Sorry so much. I'm sorry, sir.
So being, excuse me, I hope my voice is clear. Okay, so ma'am, please check now. I think, 1 second, just please check if there's a comment like that. So I hope my audio is clear. So I was saying that you have to start somewhere, and of course, if you're able to solve all these questions comfortably, being in comfort zone, you don't have to put a lot of efforts, because you already put the efforts. Okay, you've already done all the derivations, all the questions, all the revision, and if you can solve all the questions comfortably, because you're eyeing for 98 plus, means you should be able to do that, right? If you're doing that, if you're very comfortable with the questions, looking at the question, knowing how to apply your concepts into that, then yes, you can score 98 plus. You can score 100 out of 100 also. Okay, so that's the goal. Second thing is, for students who are asking, sir, can I get 40? Can I get 30 if I studied the model question paper? Bacha, the goal is not, I know, I understand that. Being a student, no, we all think that where to start, because we have not done good amount of work, in the background. So what we're thinking is, should I take, if I can solve these many questions, no, I can get 40 marks. There's no way like that. But if you think like that, no, you'll never start. Think about it. You were thinking this day before yesterday, okay, like that it was going on, okay? Did you start? No. So don't stop thinking like this. It's a cycle. You'll get stuck in that. Stop thinking like that. I have to do these 40 questions, this MCQ, this one marker, that's not how it is. Okay, you have to start somewhere and start right now. Okay, it's a process, but you have to start somewhere. The point is, if you are able to solve all the model question papers, yes, and if you can solve very comfortably, let's say I'm a student, okay, I solve all 3 papers, I got 80 out of 80, then I will get 80 out of 80 in my maths also. Think about it, okay? If I'm struggling, if I'm getting 40, 45 marks in my model question paper, I'll check where I'm struggling in, I'll put my efforts into that, I'll get better in that in the examination. I'll tell you what, usually exam papers are somewhat closer to the level of model papers, but sometimes subject to subject depends. It might be difficult than model question paper, sometimes it comes easier than that as well. Okay, so very confusing that way. Don't worry about all of that. Just understand the concepts and the questions. Sir, maths MCQ is a problem. Give any tips, sir? Okay, so maths MCQ is a problem. First of all, MCQ have done. A lot of questions are done, bacha, please go through it. Okay, we had done on MCQ series, right, ma'am?
Marathon series.
We've done one MCQ series Chakravi for you, right? That was boards only. So after doing all of that live, we have done, taken all the doubts. Okay, who is asking this question? I want to know.
So many people are there. I'm like,
okay, is that how bad the sessions was? Okay, when I was asking you questions, you all said, sir, no, I got it. No doubts was there. Now you're saying problem. But it's not problem, it's a panic actually. Do one thing, just take a breath, okay? Just take a break, it's okay. Revise the concept, revise the formulas. Think about it. Can they ask a 5-marker question in MCQ? Can they ask a 5-marker question in MCQ? They cannot. For example, I take a chapter relation and function. What can they ask? Pick a given relation and prove it equivalence or not. Okay, so they cannot ask a very difficult question in that. So if you know the basics of the chapter, the introduction of the chapter, if you know, you will be able to get it. For example, ITF. If you know range, okay, range and domain of all the ITF functions, you'll get the answers. If you know principal value branch, you'll know the answers. So please understand all chapters, basics things. If you know it, MCQ is done. Okay, I think I've taken a lot of time.
So I want to answer quickly some common doubts that you guys are having. First of all, will there be sine, cosine table and log table be available? So log table for physics not required. Where it could have been coming, that part is now deleted. It will be provided for chemistry. Obviously, log table is required. So log table, anti-log table will be provided for chemistry. Sine tangent table will be provided for physics as well. It will be there with the invigilator. You have to ask the invigilator for the table. It is limited number. It will not be given one table to one student. So once you require the table, you have to raise your hand. You have to ask the teacher that I need the table. The teacher will provide it to you. Once you are done, don't mark anything on that table. It is if you mark it, that might hamper your exam thing. Teacher will scold you why you have marked it, etc., etc. Don't do anything. Don't mark anything in that table, in the sheet. Okay, once it is done, you return it to the teacher. Okay, so that is the one thing that I can tell you, that it will be provided, but it will be there in the limited quantity. It will be based on student to student. Some student might require it, some student may not require it, so it will be there with the teacher. Okay, and one more thing is that my maths and physics chemistry studying not finish, how to complete fast. So Shreyas, we have done a marathon series, we have done a passing package series. So if some students also asked that how to study physics to pass. So if you want to pass in physics, the easiest thing is I have shared a passing package for physics, which is sufficient for you to score 40-45 marks. Okay, so if you follow that series, then you can score easily 40-45 marks without any mistake. If you complete all the questions without any skip, without any gap, you can score 40-45 marks. Okay, so now again, as I told you that question paper level, I have discussed that 40% of the questions will be easy, that is memory based. If you remember it, you can answer it. 40% questions will be slightly medium level, 20% questions will be difficult. That was the blueprint that is given to you. Now if you cannot follow the exact blueprint for your any exam, Kannada exam, physics exam, bio exam, there are 3 different blueprints and they vary, even though slightly you cannot predict that okay this blueprint will come or that blueprint will come. Okay, so you are not sure, so you cannot directly follow any one of the blueprints. Okay, any one blueprint can come in your exam. So regarding the model question paper, what I have seen that in the previous year, last year 2024 exam, when the blueprint was published for the first time, so it was there was some questions given, and out of that about 15 marks came from that one blueprint question paper. Okay, so out of 70 marks, 15 marks were there directly from the blueprint, all the other questions were different. Okay, so it is not sufficient for you to pass even. Okay, you need 21 marks, but right now we have 3 blueprints, so even if we get 15 to 20 marks common, you just might be able to pass. If you study all the 3 blueprints, you might be just be able to pass the exam, not score good marks. Okay, blueprint, the model question paper is like a guide to you what type of questions, what questions from the chapter is going to come. So that is very, very important. Okay, we have done in all the important questions from the model question paper in our passing package as well as in our marathon series as well. You can check that marathon series if you get time, if you have some time. Marathon series is must to score good marks.
Somebody is asking a passing package of maths. Sivu is
Okay.
asking. Please
Who?
Sivu is
Okay, so Sibu, passing package for maths. So yeah, Ankit sir has already provided it. Okay, and you can watch all his marathon series, that 1 marker, 2. Yeah, all subject, all 1 marker, 2 plus 3, 5, passing, numericals, everything has already been done. You can watch, you can see that. And if you are liking this session, then please hit the like button and let us know that you are really feeling good in this session. And here I have one question from Rahman. From such a long period of time, he's putting this message. Let me answer it first. Ma'am, please tell how much can we score in MCQ if we see your MCQ one shot video. So dear, I'll tell you, if you watch all my Chakraview sessions, then definitely you can score 15 on 15. But in one shot, we cannot take all the questions, right? We have to only consider the important, most repeated questions. So you can easily score 12 plus out of 15. 3 or 4 questions, maybe here and there it will come. But one shot, if you watch 12 plus, or I can say, 12 plus is possible. But if you watch Chakraview, all the classes, 15 on 15, you will definitely get in MCQs. And all reaction chemistry one shot, it is already there, dear. You can just search in our channel all name reactions, all the numericals, all mechanisms, derivations, everything has been done. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so there's a comment which is really saddening. That is, ma'am, if I fail, I'll die. What do you mean by that? So basically, you know what? I put a motivational video just to motivate you, even when I was not motivated. And
I want to add something. We have not put so much effort for that. No, that type of comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Every day we are coming here. Everything that you have asked, we have given that to you. And this is the comment we get. Not at all. Not at all, bacha. This is not good.
So it's okay about the comment also, but the thought that should not be there in your head. First thing, understand it's just an exam. Okay. Now, this exam, you have to give your best. That is the thing that you can possibly do. So there is a quote that I added in the motivational video, that is, fear is just a thought. Okay, it is just a thought, but action is the cure. So you have to act on this, and if you act on it, you are going to get better. Okay, you do not need to top the exam and things like that, but okay, can you just give your best? And I am sure that every one of you who's watching this, I think almost 122 people are watching this video, and I'm telling you, children, if you start from today, if you give your best from this particular point onwards, there is no force in this universe who can stop you from basically giving your best. So think like that and act like that. You're going to do very, very good. And there are so many other questions regarding taking transparent, writing pads and things like that. So we would be giving the answer for that question in a separate video where it won't be live. As I said, a 10-minute video covering all the essential and non-essential for examination. So we would be answering it there. But as I said, there is a form being put in the WhatsApp group. You can fill for putting out your doubts, so it becomes all the more clear if at all we have missed any of your doubts. Cool. So that's all. We are not going any further to waste your time. Yes.
Kanchana was asking, ma'am, I think, sorry Kanchana, I missed your questions. I think sir says to me, what should I study in 2 days to score good marks in maths? Sorry, I saw your comments. It was coming a lot of time, but not getting the opportunity. Here's my answer. So first of all, what is that good marks? If you're getting, let's say, scoring 75 plus out of 80, it means you're putting a lot of work in behind you. Then trust yourself, you'll get there. Just revise your formulas properly. Do all the important questions, all the PYQs. All the PYQs should be done completely without fail. Okay, that is a must. Then do the derivations that is there in mathematics. There's very less, so do them. LPP should be out of out. ITF should be out of out. MCQ should be out of out. This is 75 plus. Let's say you're willing to score a good marks is around 60 plus. Okay, then for that, focus your energy on 5 marker and 6 marker. Why, sir? Because they're easy. MCQ might trick you, but 5-6 marker will not trick you. They're simple, straightforward questions. Integration, they'll ask you on a different particular functions or different integral, and then ask you to prove a question on that. Okay, whatever it is. They ask you derivation on vector or 3D. So you focus on 5 and 6 marks, and then you build your way back to 2 marker, 3 marker, and 1 marker. Okay. Again, MCQ, of course, you'll get if you know the concepts. Yes. So please give yourself, prioritize yourself the formulas. You cannot forget the formulas. You cannot forget the basics of the formulas. Okay, basic concept of any chapter. I hope this clears your questions, Kanchana.
So there was some student asking question that, ma'am, is there only one set? Yes, there is only one set for your PU board exam, final exam. Till last year it was only one set, even though the QR code for particular district is marked on the question paper. So in case someone tries to leak the question paper, they can trace back to from where it was leaked. Okay, so don't try to leak the question paper before your exam is over. So during the exam examination is going on, it is strictly prohibited, forbidden that you can take the picture or publish it. Okay, so that is not allowed. So that is why there is a QR code specific to the district from where you are writing your question paper, that is marked in the question paper, but the set is exactly same for all the students across the Karnataka. Okay, so there is no 2 set, no 3 set, only 1 set. Okay, unlike KCET, KCET also there are different sets, but the question order is different. Same question paper, order is different, but in PU board order is also same. Okay, there is no difference in the order of the questions as well. So whoever is answering from wherever they are answering, same question paper, same order, everything is same. Okay.
Students, so here now I'll just discuss what should we be doing on the day of the exam morning. So please wake up early. Like if you're as I told you, you should be sleeping by 10:30 and get up by 6 a.m. And if you have time, you can just do 1 hour of revision, then get ready for your exam. And while getting ready, make sure that you have put all the important things, and then you have to eat some light breakfast, healthy breakfast, so that you are energized during the exam. And one very important thing that all of you should be doing, whether you have prepared, not prepared, you must take blessings from your parents and teachers. Okay, it can do wonders. The blessings of the parents and teachers are always helpful. So please make sure, tell them that you are going to write one of the best, one of the most important exam of your life, and they will definitely bless you. No parents and no teachers will want that their children don't do well. So yes, any elders are there, you have grandparents in your home, elders are there, so please take their blessing. This is something which is very unscientific. We don't have it, whether it works or not, but it works, right? It always works, right? So please do this, and then that's all I think. And one very important thing that you all should do is trust yourself, trust your preparation, and trust us that we will be there with you for till the exam is there. Everything will be providing to you. Okay. And yes, students, one more thing, Abhyas link is there, Abhyas test series link is there. So if you want to explore, then please go to the link and buy the test series. I can promise you that is a very, very good investment. It will be there for your preparation and good rank in KCET top 1000 rank. Okay.
So yes, as ma'am said, there are 2 test series. One is Abhyas test series, which is totally online, and there is one crash course, that is Lakshya KCET crash course, a 21-day for KCET. So it is a residential course. You have to come over here, or if you're a day scholar, basically you can just come to our campuses in Bangalore. So all the information regarding these 2 things are given in the description box. You can click on that. And now we are not going any further. Wishing you all the best for your Kannada examination and thereafter your mathematics examination. Please don't worry, you will be able to ace all the MCQs, the 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker. Just give your best. Yes?
Okay. I have to take one question, ma'am. It's a regular student from our live session. Chandan R is asked, sir, please tell 3 mark derivation in 3 geometry mathematics. But the question, Chandan R, this is your question. I was talking about the derivation of vector and scalar form of the line. Okay, that is also there, means x minus x1, that part. Okay, x minus x1 upon a, that derivation is there. Angle between the lines, so derivation is there. Okay, then we can also ask the angle of a diagonal between the cube, like angle between the diagonal of the cube. Those kind of questions are there. That is the MCQ, but can be asked. Okay, now there's somebody asking, I think Bharat was asking about P by Qs. But P by Qs we also have done. I think Brahma series was P by Q based, right? So we have done P by Qs there. Please go and refer that. Otherwise, if you want just the questions, you can refer the PPTs that we have given, the PDFs that we have given. They're P by Qs. We have mentioned the year as well. So please refer that. All subjects has been taken like that. P by Qs only. Okay, Brahma series or Chakravyuh also we have done the MCQ from the P by Q section as well. Mention the year as well. If you want any reference book, you can take any reference book from the market for the P by Qs. I think by now you should know. Okay, chaliye.
So Yashu has like put so many messages with crying emojis, so I must answer. So Yashu, I've already answered your question in the message only, in the comment section only. So you do not have to balance the organic reactions. Okay, you can just write down the organic reactions. No need of balancing. And Santosh has a question, ma'am, how many marks we get if 3 model question papers solved for all the subjects? So I can tell for my subject, if you solve all the 3 model papers, you can get like 30 to 35 or hardly 40 plus you can target. Okay, so I am assuming that you will get 5 marks in the fill in the blanks. That is what every student score. I'm including that, and 40 plus you can score, okay, by solving 3 model papers.
In physics, you can score 30 marks. Okay, last year, as I said, last year only one model paper was there. 15 marks came from that model paper. Okay, 15 or 18 marks, I think, came from that model paper. Exactly same questions. Other than that, like MCQs, there was no single MCQ that came from the model question paper. Only one model paper was there. Now this year we have 3 model papers, so we can increase that level 35 to 35 marks. I can expect, if you study all the 3 blueprints, 35 marks you can expect, that is minimum. Okay, with better luck and slightly better preparation, you can score even 40. Okay.
So children who are asking about seat allotment, why are you so concerned about that? Anyway, please understand there is no use of chits and bits over there. So whatever plannings you have, please just stop and don't do that. Okay, it will be very risky for you. Rather than that, just focus on studying, giving your best, and you are going to do the best.
Is your favorite person seat around your roll number? Are you hoping for that? Like my favorite person is going sitting next to me, like that. It happens, okay? So I've been there. Okay, thank you.
See, we are teachers. We know what, whenever we see your face, you are trying to do something, we will know immediately by looking at your face. So if you see that the student who is the most naughtiest student, maybe he is sitting quietly in the classroom trying to do the cheating, but teacher will immediately go near them and sit there because they are suspecting some foul play from them. Okay, and why do you think the teachers can are able to catch the students who are doing the cheating? Because we are trained in that. Okay, so don't try to do, this is a very important exam for your future, so don't ruin it. If you try to cheat and you lose your cheats, not only you will be mentally pressured, you will have a lot of time wastage only. Okay, so don't.
They're asking about physics log table.
Physics log table, first of all, as I said, a log table is not required in physics to solve any of the problems. Okay, radioactivity used to have a requirement of a log table, but radioactivity is now deleted. But yes, sine and tangent, in case you need some values, it will be provided. Okay, but main calculation problem comes from the alternating current, which you can use a regular normal calculator to solve the values. Okay, some optics related questions might be needing you to find the angle or some angular value which is not regular. So in that case, the sine table will be provided, but it will be provided in limited quantity. I already answered that. It will be limited quantity to the teacher, to the invigilator who is available in the classroom. So you have to ask that I need the sine table. Okay, I hope that answers.
Close it now. Just I want to thank Rahman here. Thank you so much, ma'am. My weakness was in chemistry, but after seeing your videos, I scored 2 out of 8 marks in my pre-board exam. So that is really, really good, and congratulations. And I hope that you get out of 8 in your final board exams as well. Okay. So yes, all the very best. So yes, students, finally, all the very best for your exam. Please work hard. These 2 days are very, very important. Work hard. And we wish that you come out from your exams with flying colors.
Now go and study, okay?
Yes.
Go and study. चलिए पढ़ाई कीजिए आप लोग अब.
Bye bye. All the best. Take care. We are stopping the stream. Okay.
All the best. All the best. I will see you before physics exam.
God bless you all.
Yes.